leave the American people behind us here. Andrew Sullivan, I don't know if you regard him highly or
I do.
Poorly, but I share that. And he wrote, I was very discouraged to hear him, to read him writing this just recently. The American people who no longer want to govern themselves, who are sick of this republic, no longer choose to keep it if it means sharing it with people they despise. Now, earlier today I read you a more encouraging quote from someone who thinks that the pendulum will swing back, and those who've been exhausted by recent politics will search for and find someone to restore a calm, perhaps some competence. Is that what are you betting on that side of the equation?
I am. Now, what I'm going to say delicately, because I don't like to talk about current stuff too much.
Right.
I'll say this. One of the lessons of the last decade of American politics is how profoundly one person can change the tone of American life. The good response to that is, the cheerful response is, it ought to be possible for one person to change it back. That is, I regret the fact that we live in a presidential-centric country. I think the president is too much with us, of all parties. Let me digress for just one moment. When Roosevelt gave his first fireside chat as president after his March 4th, 33 inauguration, he began with two words that didn't appear on the transcript. It's up at Hyde Park, it's not there, but he began with two words. He began, "My friends." Now, he's on the radio. Radio is, to me, a more revolutionary technology than the internet or television or anything else, because it annihilated the distance between the governed and the governors. It created a new intimacy. Roosevelt knew he was talking to people in desperate fear at that point, sitting around their Philcos in parts of the country that had barely got rural electrification. And they wanted a friend in the White House. I don't want a friend in the White House. I want someone who'll take care that the laws are faithfully executed, and we'll at least start there. And just in a more modest sense. Why? I don't want to be callous, but when Michael Jackson died, I'm sorry he died, but we didn't need the president to speak about this. Presidents are now expected to be national mourners, national keepers of our consciences. No, take care that the laws are faithfully executed, then get back to us.